Well, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu addressed the U.S. Congress today, which remains deeply divided over the war in Gaza. But it was the notable absences inside and very loud protests outside the Capitol that made headlines as well. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales joins us now with more and tells us about this very busy day. Erik.
It was a busy day, Tracy. Good evening to you. Security remains tight up here on Capitol Hill, similar to what happens during a State of the Union address. They put up an 8-foot-high security fence, which encircles the Capitol grounds. Roads were blocked off, and even some of the city's metro stations were closed, and arrests did take place. I want to show you some video that was just captured. It came out of Union Station near the Capitol. This was captured by Timcast News and was tweeted out by Senator Rick Scott. Pro-Palestinian protesters actually climbed the flagpoles outside of Union Station, tore down the American flags, and then set them ablaze as they were dancing around holding pro-Palestinian flags. Many of them out there have been criticizing lawmakers for having Netanyahu come and speak and claim Israel is committing genocide. Hours before the Prime Minister's address, protesters made their voices heard outside the Capitol.
How do we allow somebody who has been deemed criminal by the International Court of Justice to be here and get standing ovations from our politicians?
Abby, a Palestinian woman accompanied with her 2 children, rode the metro into town. She tells me she's against sending any money to Israel, despite it being our closest ally in the region.
You can't stand with people that they do not want peace. They refuse peace. They want to destroy all Palestinians. There is no exceptions.
Last night, more than 200 people were arrested inside a House office building as several hundred New York City police officers arrived to help with crowd control. Dozens of Democrats boycotted the speech, including Vice President and Democratic presidential candidate Kamala Harris, along with Illinois Congresswoman Jan Schakowsky, who is Jewish.
I'm really disappointed that he has been invited to speak in the United States by both Republicans and Democrats, and I hope that people will understand that he is a danger to the state of Israel, to peace in the region.
Republicans called the vice president's boycott shameful and say if Harris wants to become president, she has to support America's allies.
How can she be expected to be viewed as the leader if she can't fulfill this basic responsibility? This is her duty. It is your duty as the vice president and the acting president of the Senate to sit in that rostrum and host a foreign leader for their joint session.
It's reprehensible. This is a head of state, not only a head of state, but the Prime Minister of Israel at a time when Israel needs America support. And for Vice President Harris to basically give him the stiff arm and not show up is a terrible moment in American history.
As for the speech, Prime Minister Netanyahu called for continued U.S. support.
Our world is in upheaval. In the Middle East, Iran's axis of terror confronts America, Israel, and our Arab friends. This is not a clash of civilizations. It's a clash between barbarism and civilization.
You can tell there it was a very powerful and very fiery speech. Prime Minister Netanyahu isn't going home just yet. He's going to be heading to the White House tomorrow to meet with President Biden and Vice President Harris, and then he's going to be traveling to Florida to meet with former President Donald Trump on Friday at Mar-a-Lago. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.
All right.